Hello, I'm Jon The Wanderer, and welcome to my new show, 10 Awesome Things About. The show where I pick a game and point out 10 awesome things about it. These can be anything from tiny details in the game's environment to major gameplay and story elements. Alright, let's get started with one of my favorite games of this year, Splatoon. Number 1, the visuals. Nintendo is known for having its games be ridiculously colorful, and Splatoon takes that to an extreme degree. And it's not just the colors that make this game great. Everything about the design is unique and interesting. Every character has a unique and memorable design, and all of the locations are very memorable. Visually, Splatoon is one of the most unique and creative games I've ever played. Everything seems to flow back into the motif of the gameplay. Number 2, the soundtrack. The soundtrack in this game is absolutely fantastic. It's so very upbeat, and it sounds like it was pulled straight out of the mid-90s. But that's not the only thing that makes the soundtrack an amazing part of this game. The songs all feel like songs that the Inklings would listen to, which just adds to the overall atmosphere of the game. And the fact that one of the mini-games you can unlock through the Amiibo challenges is a rhythm game featuring the entire soundtrack of Splatoon is just amazing. Number 3, the Squid Sisters. The Squid Sisters are great mascots for the game, not only telling you what new stages are available, what new weapons are available, when Splatfest is going on, but the interactions between the two are also very entertaining. Number 4, Spike. I can't even begin to explain how much I love Spike, not only as a character, but as a gameplay element. I love the fact that he's a literal street urchin who can basically get you whatever you want that you've seen. The fact that he can add slots to your equipment means any equipment from any point in the game is viable at any other point in the game. So, if you like a piece of armor from when you were level 5, and now you're level 20, you can add another slot, and so, if you like a piece of armor from when you were level 5, and now you're level 20, you can add 3 more slots, and your equipment will still be viable. This leads to something really great in Splatoon, and that's the fact that every character looks different in multiplayer, which I think is wonderful. At least in single-player games, I always hate having to get rid of really cool-looking equipment just because I can't upgrade it. So, I really appreciate Spike being in the game. Number 5, the weapons. The weapons in Splatoon are very unique, and they're all fun to use. There's also a huge variety, and they all play differently. The same main weapon with a different sub-weapon can lead to different strategies, which really diversifies the gameplay. Almost every player online is going to be playing differently. And that's part of what makes Splatoon so much fun. You never know who you're going to be up against. Number 6, Splatfest. Splatfest is a great way to bring the online community together, even if some of their themes are a bit odd. It's always fun to join a team, fight for what you think is better, and have some friendly competition. Number 7, Moray Towers. I love this stage. It's just so much fun to jump off of the towers to get to the center. And this is the only stage that I feel works perfectly for all 4 gameplay modes. And I just love the sense of height. This is easily my favorite stage in the game. Number 8, Octoling Duels. In the main story, which is usually not very difficult, you occasionally get a really nice challenge in the form of Octoling Duels. This is not only fun, but it's also a nice challenge because the Octolings have all the same powers you do. Number 9, the DLC. The DLC model for Splatoon is absolutely brilliant. Not only have we been getting new content almost every week since the release of the game, but it's all been free, and that's been giving us reasons to come back, because there's always something new to experience. Number 10, the bosses. The bosses in this game are all intense, and they're so much fun to fight. Particularly the final boss. They're all unique, and most of the designs are pretty damn cool. Most of them.